see if I can flip it every time I do this. This is like crazy. That's better. Why did it do that? We got fungal shit in the way. Dokie dokie. Pokey. Hey. Okay, so I got a faux finger here. I got at Amazon. I think it was $10 for a pack of 25. The only thing that kind of sucks about this is one kind of size. So I'll probably be getting a hand here shortly. It's one thing after another. And I haven't done my own nails in such a long time. And I'm going to try some glitters and see how it does. My nails are a hot mess right now, simply because I've been doing my nails. You see that? There was lifting. This one right here. Look at my hands are ashy. Don't pay attention to that. It lifted because I jammed it in the door. This one right here, I bent it a little bit. So it needs a little bit of rest. So right now I'm going to practice with this. Let me see if I can go a little further down. Yes, 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 yes. It's a little bit better too. There you go. So this is a kind of a one size kind of thing, and then I got this also from Amazon as well, and we'll see which ones fit. So all of this I have not tried, I've not prepped, I've not done my own nails in a very, very, very long time. So this looks like it will fit just about. Yeah, that looks really, really good actually. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, where's all my stuff? Oh, it's right there. So these can be pushed right here, and I'll put those up later. And what I'm going to do is kind of just follow this down. All this stuff is inexpensive. I really want to get links for this. My Amazon affiliate program actually recently just went down the toilet, so I'll reapply again. That way, I really liked that program a long time ago. This one, oh my God. But now you have to like make a certain amount of sales in order to stay relevant on there, and I'll apply again probably today. So I'm just filing this down. This filed down really easily. I wonder if I file this down, would that do anything? I'm going to do that too. Why not? Okay, so I'm just creating a little bit of a rougher surface here. I probably don't have to do that. I'm going off a little bit of memory too as well. Ooh, that looks shitty. But I'm going to take the drill and file that down. Okay, so I'm good. I'm using this kind of glue. Don't know how good it's going to be. This is the first time using this type of glue. It's called Nail Bond, if you didn't notice earlier or catch the name. This is the first time I've done nails, again, in a very, very long time, so forgive me. So I might actually have some fail moments. Oh, you can brush it on. That's pretty cool. Kind of actually really like that. Brush on applicator. And I'll show y'all that in a minute. Let's see. Ooh, will it stick? Oh my God, please tell me it's gonna stick. Okay. Let's try a little bit more. Let's go really crazy, go stupid. Let's go really crazy. Hopefully this sticks. Again, this is of course not going to be like real nails in the sense of sticking. So I put a crap ton on the nail. Another method that I could use is gel. So we'll see. If this doesn't work, we can use gel to kind of bond it. It's a technique that I saw. On, see, that's not sticking at all, is it? I have some other glue. Too. I may have to do a gel set with this. It is not wanting to stick. Very interesting. So this is what these lives are for. Okay, so this does not want to stick. I wonder if it will stick on. I hate to do this to my own nail. So it sticks to my nail. Jesus Christ. Wow, that really stuck. That really, really stuck. Okay, so this doesn't work so well for non-natural nails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if the gel base will do it. I've got some gel in here. For all intended purposes, let's get some gel. Some gel nails. Where's my gel? Here it is. Most, if not all, this stuff is going to be from Amazon. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this. I think this was less than $5. And I'm going to see if it will bond and cure. Let me get out my... I got a new lamp that's stronger. But I'm not going to use that right now. Okay. Let's take this out. Put this here. Put this here and this here. So this didn't work. I'm going to keep this one on, probably for shits and giggles. And this one fits actually really nice. So I've kind of sanded down a little bit as previously seen. This is another little lamp that I got from Amazon. I'm going to do my damnedest to reapply for the program and get you my links. That way I get a little bit of credit and you get a little bit more. You get some quality products from the buyers that I purchased it from. I really, really like this. I got another one because it was slightly a little bit bigger. But overall, this one was efficient enough. I actually used it on my professional nails, that when I get my nails professionally done, I use it to cure underneath my nails. So I'm going to twist this away and I'm going to take this gel. I'm going to put this here. Oh, geez. I want to see about twisting. It's very, very sticky. I'm not going to really open it all the way. I saw this technique on YouTube. Sorry, I dropped the nail. And I'm just taking the gel a little bit at a time. Less is more. And I'm really going to stick it on there. Okay, perfect. I think that is enough. Very little is needed when it comes to this gel. I've used it time and time again when I've had my nails done by a nail technician. And I wanted to make the underneath a little bit more on the shiny side. So it will not 100% cure unless you put it under a lamp. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to stick it underneath here. Okay. So that is better. However, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do this. Ooh, almost want to clip it. Okay, I'm going to do this. Hopefully this takes. I don't know, because I really want to practice on a fingernail versus my own. You know what I'm saying? Oh, geez. So these are dog dookie. This is not really doing too well, which is good. I'm glad this is being caught on a live. So that way. What's so funny, under this UV light, the gel turns yellow in color. It's so funny to see that. Don't know why it does that. It is not really wanting to adhere. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me see if I can get a clamp. Okay, that's very interesting. Maybe there is a trick or a technique that can be used to help cure this. I'll try this one more time. For shits and giggles, let me try this one more good again. It looks like it's just not curing. Maybe, let's see. Since it's a little bit on the tacky side here, maybe. So I added a little bit more glue with combination of the gel. Maybe that may help secure it. I'm trying not to make this live a little too long. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I sanded it down. Wow, okay, it sticks with the gel a little bit. Okay, I sanded it down. I used the glue. The glue wasn't sticking. Then I used the gel, cured it a little bit. The gel wasn't curing to the nail. And then I went back in slightly with a little bit of this nail glue, and now it's sticking a little bit better. Let's see. Now I'm going to cure it and see if that helps. Okay, so I've got one right here and I got one right here. So hopefully it sticks and it doesn't move. Literally, this is my first time. So you are seeing everything live, me doing everything my first time with nails in many years. And I wanted to practice first before I did my own nails. So I kind of just did this one slightly. I'm going to open this up. I got this. Everything I got has been on Amazon. So I'm going to get this right here, and then this right here, this cuticle thingy. This is cute. I like that kind of multi-dimensional look to it. You can buy this in multitude of colors. You do not have to get this color this clipper in this style. And this clipper is just going to shape and cut down the nail. And I'm also going to take a regular clipper, or at least a bigger clipper, one of the two. I don't know what I do with my regular clipper. Okay. Ooh, it's in there. Ooh, okay, I did a really good job. It's in there, so I'm going to put it in there one more time. I'm going to cut this one down while we're waiting. I think I'm going to do something like, because I may not keep this on. You know what? I'm going to go, there you go. I'm going to go this long. And I may just do coffin shape with this one. I'm going to wait for the other one to cure, and I'm going to put up my gel, or at least put it to the side. Oh my gosh, just will not. So gel slash glue, sanding it down a little bit, putting the glue, maybe even just putting the gel on top of it, letting it cure a little bit, and then putting the glue on top of it, nail glue will probably, and then putting it on top of that gel base that's not yet cured helps create a pretty good surface. So, oh my gosh, really? It needs to go in here. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to take this, move this to the side. I'm going to take this and put this gel back in here. Trying to keep organized. Okay, so we finally got it to stick. I did not sand this one down like I did this one because I didn't know if this one was going to stick. So it's pretty sturdy. Very happy. So I'm going to cut this down to about where I have this one at. Probably like, let's make it a little bit. Let's make it a little longer. Okay, cool. So we got going on right now. Holy hicks. Jesus. So I'm going to take this and put this right here. It makes a pretty good coffin shape. I may just keep it at coffin versus stiletto. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sand down the sides a little bit. You can always take your this is actually a really good size. I may not need to really have it cut down. So right now I'm just shaping the nail. Ooh, that's nice and pretty. Okay, got a nice little coffin shape going on there. I'm going to repeat what I did to one side. It's a little itty bitty. So, woo, it's a little rough here. I need to get a smaller nail trimmer. It's okay. I do have one. I'm just too lazy to look for it right now. Woo! It's an itty bitty stiletto too. I mean, not stiletto, but coffin shape. Oh, it came off. I knew it was gonna do that. Just when I thought I had it. So I'm gonna continue filing this. Just when I thought it was too good to be true. It's too good to be true. Okay. It's got a little bit of grit to it. Let's take the gel back out again. Let's try this again. So I did nail glue, gel, then the gel was a little bit tacky, cured it a little bit, then went back on top of it with nail glue. So let me try the nail glue. I may need to just go ahead and get the hands. And if this just doesn't work, what I'll do is just do it on my own hand. It's all right. It's okay. I'd rather not, but it is what it is. It like does not want to stick. Like it seriously does not want to stick. Okay. Wow. Sticks to my skin. Let's try the gel. Ew. I'm making such a mess. Ew. Look at this shit. Okay. Making such a mess. Okay. So the gel. Ugh. This gel always gets everywhere. It's very, very sticky. It's good in the best way possible, especially when you're doing gymming and bejeweling. But it is a pain in the ass when it gets everywhere. Okay, I think I got that sticking back again. So maybe nail glue and gel combination. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ugh. I think I got that kind of where I want it to be. With this one, with my nail, I might just have it. I'm just going to trim it down ever so slightly. I do to one hand, do to one side, I do to the other. This is probably 180 grit on this side, and the other side is probably 100. That's usually standard. Ooh, it looks a little bit on the crooked side. But that's okay. I'm not so much concerned with the shape as I am actually using the polygel. Okay. Probably do not have to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. And there it goes again. God dang it. It's like I can't win for losing on this thing. Okay. So that just don't want to do it. All right. So my finger thingy is not working. So I'm going to put that aside. I'm just going to use mine. As an example. Fix it, sweet baby Jesus in a manger. It's taking longer than I expected. Do I have a plug over here? I kind of do and then I kind of don't. Okay, let me plug this here. Okay, so my drills. Did I put those in separate things for the Love the Sweet Baby Jesus? I probably did. So I'm trying to figure out what I did with my drill bits. That's weird, because now I'm pretty sure I don't know what I did. Okay, let me try this. What in the holy buffookery did I do with these drill bits? I was trying to be organized and keep everything together. And now, in doing so, I've screwed myself up. Let's see if I put them over here. Oh, I'm pissed. Seriously, though, Jenny? Like, seriously? Like, they should have been here at the top. And I do not see them. Okay, y'all bear with me. Because I really don't see them. Because I know I brought forms. Okay, those are brushes. Here it is. Let me see if this glue will make a difference. This, oh my God, why did I leave that out? This glue is actually really good on this finger. I don't have a problem with it. It's just these freaking fake fingers are not my best right now. And I'm knocking everything over with my hair, with my electronics. I'm such a mess. Fuckers. I'm so sorry. Wow. I just made a mess. I just made an utter mess. Okay then. That's life, right? Wow. Wow, I made such a mess. Holy hell. It's gonna be smelling like freaking whatever. Okay, I got a drill here. Sorry. I'm gonna see if I can attach this nail again to this finger using a different glue. Instead of using the nail bond, which worked perfectly fine on my natural nail, let me try to use this Kiss nail glue. Maybe that might fucking save my life right now. Maybe. Okay. Let me let that sit there. So this is the Kiss nail glue. Tighten that up. Tighten this up. Put this aside. So while that's sitting there on the side, fuck my life. Let me go in with the drill. I have it on the lowest setting possible. This is the brand I'm using, comes in multiple colors. I am not a professional. I am a DIYer. This is my first time trying it out. Actually, this one's slightly a little smaller. I might have to go back in and shape it. Okay. $18 for this. I got another one on its way and it's in gold. This got highly good reviews on Amazon. This nail is not going to be on for very much longer. This is definitely the wrong size. But it's all good. Because I was not expecting to use this on my natural nail. I do have brushes I can use for this. Let's see. This is my kabuki brush. So whatchamacallit has a kabuki brush. Elf has a kabuki brush you can use for this. So you don't have to buy another one. If this will do just fine, right? Prefer something a little looser. I don't hardly use this brush anymore ever, so I don't mind using it for my nails. Okay, nice and smooth. Did not take long to do that. Looks good. Let's see if this one, I'm gonna do what I do to one side, I do to the other. See if this will stay on actually. That looks good. Okay, I'm going to turn this off, set it aside, and since I kind of sort of jacked this up, I'm going to shorten it a little bit. That's good enough. That's cool. Okay. Woo, it didn't pop off this time. Okay, so we got the finger going on here. I think I'm making a mess. Now, I'm going to put this back over here and clean it later. Now, get to the fun part. Woo! Okay. Can y'all see that? It's probably a little backwards in there for the mirror for y'all. This kit was about $30, approximately. $30. I'm going to set this aside. And we're going to follow the instructions with the kit. And I may do a little improving when it comes to that. Let's see. This is what the kit looks like. This is all the wonderful things that come with it. And it comes with this too. Okay, so I'm going to do, there's clear, which I want to save. There's white, dark pink, cover pink, and bare red. So we're going to do natural pink today. Okay, and we're going to do the base coat, and we're going to do the top coat. Base coat and the top coat. Oh my gosh. Coat, and we're going to do, I'm going to set that aside. I'll put this here so I can keep up with this stuff. Okay. Yikes. I'm rubbing alcohol. I had a glass out and then I did something with it and I got. So they say this is a really good slip. Rubbing alcohol, kind of like a Mortimer almost. So it'll help with the polygel. So what I'm going to do is follow the instructions. You file it down. We did that. Apply a thin layer of base coat. Okay. And then you'll pick up some gel and put it on the dual form, which we're not doing that. Dip brush, slip solution or alcohol to prevent stickiness. You fill in the form. We're not doing that. Apply nail mold. We're not going to do that. Then we're going to cure it. Okay, blah, blah, blah. This has to do with the nail molds. I'm not doing the nail molds that come with this kit. It does come with nail molds. They're too curvy and too short for me. So I'm going to use it how I would use it or how I'm intending to use it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put that base coat that it recommends. I did see some other people do that. So I'm going to do it to, I don't know if we need to do it to the whole finger, but it just says base coat. I'm going to do it to the whole finger. Why not? And for here, base coat, I'll just do it to the natural nail. So on here, I'll just do it up to here. Kind of a little bit. Boom. Now comes the fun part. Extra fun part. Okay, so natural pink. I'm going to pour the alcohol solution. Because apparently you can only get one of these alcohol solution thingies. I'm going to just do a little bit. I don't know how much I'm going to need, so I'm just going to do a little. Take out the brush. Put it behind me or next to me. Here's the spatula. And then here is the nail tip thingy. You know, I don't know my ass from my elbow. And we're going to try on the faux finger that took me forever to get worked out. There. Okay. All right, let's see what the spatula does. Top and spatula. I'm going to do, go on and put a good little goo gob. Oh boy, that's probably way too much. But we're learning here, right? Oh, wow. I think I put a little too much. So I'm going to go in with that alcohol. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I'm trying to, I should have put a little bit more on the apex than anything. Whoop. 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 Reduce, reuse, recycle, right? Taking that, oh God, it doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to work. Ooh. So I'm just dipping in alcohol and trying to shape it the best way that I can. I'm putting a crap ton of alcohol on here. I can see why people like to use the alcohol because it really makes it more malleable. Very interesting. Woo! Woo! It's moving. It is a moving and a shaking. Sorry, y'all probably can't even flip and see that. Sorry. I do have acrylic stuff coming. Wow, I'm losing a lot of the shape. Or I might be gaining shape length. Sorry guys, I was just wiping excess off on a paper towel versus the card. It's very shaky. It's okay, it's a little, ooh, yeah, it's a little heavier. I'm trying to save it. I might just need to just go on ahead and let that go. because it's going to be really too top heavy right here. That's a part of the process. I can always buy another tube. The pink is actually really pretty. Actually, pink is really pretty. Again, remember, this is my first time. I'm not a professional, and I've not done my own nails, let alone what I would consider like a dummy nail. So it's a first. For me. I do have a little background in drawing, art, makeup, a little bit. Nothing like a college degree thing, but I think if you did, that would probably help with controlling the brush. I'm looking at evenness too, as much as possible. Okay. That's not, sorry, put that there. That's actually really not too bad, considering this is my first go. Obviously, like this right here is like, ugh. So I'm going to go a little bit closer to the cuticle. I'm not going to do a whole lot. Matter of fact, I'm going to use a spatula into this. Just very little there. I'm going to start off with a little bit. This is when I need a trash bag. And I'm going to place that little. I kind of like the way it comes out of the tube versus using the spatula, but I figured I'd try it both ways. Bleh. Bleh. It's like a little poop emoji. And I'm going to try to put this into the cuticle, and I'm using a ever alcohol. I like that it's very malleable. That makes any sense. In the sense of with the Mortimer, because I have a little bit of experience back in the day with the Mortimer, it's not very forgiving. Once you place it, you have to move pretty fast. Depends on how wet or non-wet it is. And I feel like with this, you can move it. It's a lot more forgiving. Once it's set, it'll set when you put it under the UV lamp. And versus once it's set, you really can't do anything with it. Versus the Mortimer will set without the UV light. This alcohol doesn't have an alcohol smell to it. It's funny. So it will move, but I like that. It's very forgiving. So you can redistribute the product a little bit there. Very forgiving. I can see why a lot of beginners would like this. People who are beginners or getting into nails would really like this because it's very forgiving. Mortimer sets. The acrylic and monomer sets pretty quickly. It's actually quite soothing. I like it. Oops. I kind of took a little bit off of the nail. Very forgiving, but if you move something, it is going to move. Okay, so what I did was to make it kind of nice and even, or as even as possible. The more even I can make it, the less work I'll have to do filing it. I pushed back the gel a little bit. I'll show y'all in a minute. I actually got that nail bed kind of down though, bro. Kind of got that a little bit down. Okay. Try to mix that. Oh gosh, I did really a lot better. Okay, so I think that's as good as it's going to get. Hello, hey, Strike. So I think that's as good as it's going to get. That's not bad, right? So it says how long to cure. 2 minutes. Cure 2 minutes. So I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds, and I still have this one to do. I wanted to do some glitter with it because I didn't know how crazy it's gonna be. Maybe something like this. This one would be really cute, or maybe this. Got so much of this. Look, I haven't even really opened it. That's how much glitter. We'll do this one. Whoops. All these glitters I had, and I have not been taking advantage of them. We'll do that one. Hello. Sorry, this is like 55 minutes. This is literally my first time doing nails in a long time, let alone a polygel set. So you're joining with me on my nail adventure. And I did a little bit of my own nail because I didn't know if the dummy nail was going to work because I was having problems. Okay, so that's what it looks like after about a minute. Okay, it's pretty straight, but filing will help that. So I'm putting on another 2 minutes. Another 2 minutes. This is what the brush looks like. No gunkiness. With acrylic, if you don't get it right, the bead and everything else like that, it'll stick to the hairs. This one I didn't have any problems with, and I don't need a whole lot of alcohol to manipulate it, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside. Let's see how dry it is. It's still a little tacky. Let's go ahead and put it in, and then I have let's do 99 seconds. All right, I will be back while that cures. Still going. Still going, still going and going. All the things you could say. Would you rather me go woo, woo, woo? Rather you go that than shit, boy. All right. So I did it a little bit over 2 minutes. My wattage on this one is a little lower than some. Okay, that feels a little better. It's still very sticky. Interesting. Let me go ahead and cure it again. I may bust out my new one because it needs to be pretty firm. Okay, so I'm going to move on to this. I wonder if there's a dish I could mix this in. Probably is. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Woo. Let's do this. Put the trash next time. Okay, trash thing. So that's curing. And I'm going to take a plate, and I'm just experimenting. I'm not doing anything revolutionary. Do Ooh, it is very sticky. Okay. Okay, let's see how we're going to make this work. This is going to be fun. Okay. Whoop. Do a little bit of that. That's good. Okay. Nice little glob there. Let's see how it does with the glitter mixture. A little bit stiffer with the glitter mixture, but it's moving. I don't think that one wants to stay. That's fine. I don't think that one's here to stay. It's got a nice little weight to it. It's got a nice little weight. Oh, it looks really cute with the glitter. I'm gonna really thin this out because I'll probably go back in with a clear coat. Okay, so that is very interesting. A little bumpy. Not as smooth. Definitely not as smooth. But that's okay. That's what we're here for. Learn together, right? Learn from my mistakes. And I kind of want a nice, good, thin layer on this. Actually. Oops. Probably putting way too much alcohol on here. But I like, again, that is extremely forgiving. Especially when it comes to your cuticle area. That's real important. Okay. Ooh, okay. So looking at it in the mirror, it's relatively smooth. I love that it's very forgiving. I think this is excellent, especially when you're just trying to figure it out. I think the amount of alcohol you use also affects the curing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is a little rumpy, bumpy, timey-wimey. Sorry, I actually bumped that a little bit. Just patting the sides, getting it where I think it is. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll go in with a little bit of clear. So this, it looks bumpy, wumpy, timey-wimey. That's okay because I'm going to go back in with a clear. And then I custom mix this. And I use way too much. It's okay. It's just my daughter in there laughing. They're cracking up. I'm cleaning off my brush. I'm cleaning off the spatula. I'm going to put the brush back in here. I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to see how my other nail is doing. Oops. Got a little glitter in it. Actually, matter of fact, that's not. A little sticky stick. It's going to come off anyway. I don't know why I'm rubbing it in here. So it's still a little tacky. Now, let's do, still a little tacky. So what I'm going to do is just move this right here. Take this, and I think that's enough glitter. Does not take a lot. I brought chunkier glitter. This is more micro fine glitter. I'm just going to go ahead and cure it so that way I can go on top of it with the clear. Ooh. Hey Fab, love your videos. Thank you, Kimmy. Sorry, I'm kind of like trying to do this nails, trying to show y'all, because I want you to see in real life how it is. Have not practiced, impromptu, trying it out, seeing how it goes, kind of thing. Let me grab the clear. Where's the clear at? Here it is. I'm like, where's the clear at? It's right here. So me personally, I like squeezing it out of the bottle onto the nail versus putting it into a dish. The natural pink is really cute. I'm not gonna lie, it's cute. Okay, so you cure it, remove the nail mold, trim the nail into a shape you like, apply a thin layer of top coat, and cure. Trying to make sure the faux nail is, I put this on, this is about 4 minutes. Ooh, that's better. It probably needs one more curing and it'd be good to go. It's not as tacky. I'm trying to get it where it's not sticky. It's getting there. So this one is still very sticky. Not very sticky, but close to it. So I'm going to put this in one more again. And then I'm going to do the clear on top of it and be a little bit more precise with the clear. But so far, I'm pretty happy. That was not hard. The Polygel is very malleable. It's very forgiving, so very first time user friendly. So you can get that nice shape that you want and not feel rushed that it will set quickly, because the acrylic will do that. So I think this is a really good stepping stone to, if you want to get into acrylic, using this and learning where to place the product on your apex and so on and so forth and mold it. And once you get into that rhythm, you'll be able to apply that to acrylic if you choose to do so. I do not know how long the polygels last for. I'm only planning to do one nail. I'm just curious to see how it looks compared to a acrylic nail. I like acrylics. Maybe polygel might be my thing versus acrylics. But I did get acrylic. I got the monomer and the acrylic powder. I have used it before in a kiss nail set. I'll try to link that down below. It's one of my popular videos, and you can get that at a CVS. And I bet you there's a way you can make that kit last a very long time without having to maybe 3 weeks if you push it, depending on how you prep. I was supposed to use a dehydrator with this, but I did not this time. Maybe next time I will. Okay. So that's a lot better. Still very sticky. Still very sticky. Considering the shape and everything's actually pretty good. And considering I put pink glitter on there. Oh, it's so cute with the pink glitter. Let me check this nail one more again. So still kind of sticky. So that's about 4 minutes. So I'd have to do these nails 5 or 6 minutes. My lamp is 48 watts. I do have I think it's 68 watts. 60 watts. So I just got a lamp that came in that's 60 watts. So it'll probably just be like 3 minutes versus a million minutes here, which is okay. How are y'all doing tonight? Thanks, Kimmy B. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so this is just me curing my shit. Before I do the real trial, I will do a manicure, pull back the cuticles, do all that stuff. I'll do the dehydrator, all that other stuff. And then I'll go in and do the poly nails. I want to bejewel them, but the thing about the bejeweling of the nails, you can't do a fill-in. So I may just do a glitter nail, see how long it lasts, if there's any lifting, and then I'll go in with the bejeweling. So I may do that mid-February. I wanted to do those for my birthday nails. So this still feels a little tacky. And I actually used a thinner layer on this one. So I'll go back in again with this. Let me test this one. This one feels really, really, really good. So this one feels really, really good. This took me about 5 minutes to cure. So I think if you have a stronger watt lamp, it'll probably cure a little faster, but if you have a lower watt, you'll just have to put it in a little longer. That's what I'm assuming. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in just for shits and giggles. I love the brush. The brush is very nice. But I think this is going to be my new best friend for simple nails. And then when I get better, I'll do the acrylics, which I'll already have the supplies here. I just want to get the shape down, the application down, and then I want to go and bejewel. And then afterwards, I'll do anything like arts or something fancy. But right now, it's just me testing shit out, playing with stuff. I'm not a professional by any means. I am a very, 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 very novice. Very novice. Okay. So this is still very sticky. I wanted it to kind of be a little bit hardened so I don't. Okay, this one I feel like it's golden. It took about 6 minutes, but it is really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and put it back under here. Okay, so right now, if you're just joining me, I am curing the shit out of these nails. So apparently it's taking anywhere with a 48 watt professional nail light. It is taking me, actually, I said 6 minutes. I want to say this is taking me probably like 10 minutes to cure. So I do have a more powerful lamp that I just got from Amazon, but right now I'm just going to use this. This will work really good with gels. So if you're doing gel nails, crystal gel, shine, top coats, natural nails, you won't need that much. But since this is a polygel set, I just started using this. This is my first time y'all joining me live, unedited, of how of a fuckery and shit show this is, or a good thing. But putting on the nail on the faux finger was a bitch. Did not know that that was going to happen. Thought it was going to be pretty simple. So I did it on my natural nail and had not a problem. But on the faux nail, I did have a little bit of a problem. We fixed it. I recorded it. It's on the live. So you can go back and look at that once it's uploaded. This is easily taking 10 minutes. So this is a little bit of a buck fuckery here, which is fine. Okay, so this feels a lot better. I probably could stand another minute in here. This one is really, really good. I feel like I like that. I feel like that's going to be good. Trim the nails. So I'm going to take out my drill. And I have other drill bits. Where are my other drill bits? Where are my other drill bits? Do not know. Okay, let me get my drill. It looks pretty. See, that's going to come off, ain't it? So I'm looking at the nail on the side. Wow, I really did that. That cuticle placement though, bro, that is my weakness, man. That's my kryptonite. Okay, that's pretty damn good. I did pretty. I'm really proud about the cuticle. Okay. I'm going to take a file. I'm going to do a little bit of manual buffing because there's nothing like a good old-fashioned buffing to get those little fine detailings. Oh, that's so good. So I look at it from straight ahead and up front too to see if there's any bumps. It looks really, really good. This drill is awesome. And I'm using the finer grit. It's probably like the 100 grit that I'm using. Side versus the 180. Whatever is the finest one, that's the one I'm using. And what I'm going to do, because I did not want to go back and add any more. There you go. Polygel, because I was being lazy. This is the one. That's the one I want. I don't want the fine gel. I'm following the directions, but I'm also incorporating stuff that I've learned along the way, some little YouTube tutorials, things of that nature. I really don't need to do that, but I'm going to. I'm doing more of a straight nail. It's supposed to be a coffin shape, but I really, really, really wanted to see how this polygel really works. I'm not super focused on the shape. Hyper focused on the shape just yet. There you go. Straight ahead. A little bit on the thick side. You can use less or more polygel. And then on that, the nail looks, it's really straight. There's no bumps on it. I'm pretty impressed. For someone who hasn't done anything, who's nails, as far as getting them done, that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. Pretty dope. Where the hell did I deal with that brush? So I was trying to look for my brush to dust it off. I'll grab another brush. I've got crap tons of brushes. Overall, very, very happy with that. I'll probably go over it a little bit with Look at that cuticle, though. My God, I'm so fucking proud. It's my hardest. That's my freaking kryptonite. I know I said it already, but it's my freaking kryptonite, man. Keeping it at a low speed. You can see there's a ooh. It's a little bit on the thicker side. It's all good. I like my nails a little bit on the thicker side, so I'm all good. So that's pretty much it. And I'm going to go in with a top coat and see what that looks like. I know it's not ultimately super duper straight. There you go. Okay, so let's go in with that top coat. It's going to be different when you do it to your own nails. Let's go in with that top coat. Let's see how good, bad, or indifferent I did to the nail. This is really thick. See how long it takes to cure this. Okay, that's the top coat. It's pretty cool. And then I'm going to go in. I'm going to do 60 seconds because it's a little bit more intense. I'm so sorry. It's so quiet. I have music and stuff on, but YouTube likes to copyright strike your ass like nobody's business. Okay. Okay, I feel a little bit happier with that. Still a little tacky, but I feel a little happier with that. Oh, wow. That's like, dude, that's like super dry. Okay, so this is the final results. Look at that, y'all. Look at that shine. I'm gonna get real close. Look at that. The only thing that I see that's a little bit shitty is there's like a little bit of a bubble or like where I didn't smooth it out very well. But considering that is a first time with Polygel, that's pretty good. The coat on this sealed really well. That's pretty good. Look at it's pretty even. That's pretty dope. And the cuticle area actually looks really good. I didn't have to use an extra drill bit to make that work. Okay, cool. It's smooth. It's not tacky. That top coat is everything. Like, I'd probably want to try their gels a little more. Look how cute that is. Cute. So I'm going to go in with the clear. Nice. Very thoroughly impressed with that. I'm going to put that here so y'all can see. I'm going to go in with a clear coat to kind of finish this off. So when I sand it, it doesn't get rid of that pretty glitter. Similar to the acrylic technique. And this time I'm not going to mix anything. I'm just going to put it directly. Oh my God. Oh, it's straight clear. It's for real clear. Okay. Clear. So I'm taking the clear. Oh my gosh. This one's a little bit more on the thick side. So this is how much clear I use. Don't know if that's exactly right, but it's going to be right today. And I'm going to go in with the alcohol that I have left. And I'm going in and trying to smooth out the product. I'm focusing in a little bit more on the cuticle area. Very forgiving. Very forgiving. Sorry, y'all. Let me plug this in. Hopefully this live isn't like 2 hours. Heavy. I like that. Me personally, I like my nails to feel weighted. I don't like them to feel flimsy. And these feel nice and weighted. This feels nice and weighted. So this time I'm focusing a little bit more on the cuticle area. Looking good. Looking real good. Looking damn good. Again, very forgiving. The cuticle area looks really good. Polygel is probably going to be my favorite when it comes to getting that cuticle nice and taken care of. But I love the weight of it. Again, some people may like a thinner nail, and that's okay. Just use less product, probably half of what I've used, but I like a heavier nail. It makes it feel a lot more sturdy. Oh my God, I think this is going to come out good. This might make me do all of my nails. Like I was trying to give my nails a rest, but I might go in and do all of this. I'm like super freaking stoked. I hope y'all are seeing it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus a lot of the product on the apex. That's where a lot of the stress is. That's what I've been to. if you're a beginner, don't worry about, get it as close to even as possible. You can easily buff that out. It just eats up a little bit more time. If you can get it shaped pretty nicely that first time, it'll make the buffing and the filing that much easier. So I'm overall, y'all, I'm looking at it straight on. There's a little bit more at the top here. I don't know why I'm being obsessive about it, because I'm probably going to take this off when this is done. Or I might do all of my nails. I don't know yet. Okay. Okay, I'm overall happy with that. Again, a little bit of movement because of the alcohol, but that's pretty good considering. Pretty good. So I'll go in. Again, I'm going to sit it like forever in a ham sandwich. So intermission, I'm just chilling. Overall, please don't let this give me my life, because if it gives me my life, I'm going to have to do the rest of my nails. I kind of don't want to do that. I was like, I'm trying to give my nails a rest, y'all. But this pink glitterness is kind of giving me my life. Something simple. I do want to do crystals. I just don't know how long this is going to last. And this is my first time doing it. Now I got to get pink fucking crystals. I got glitter in my hair. This top coat is everything. Again, I see a little bit of bubbling here and there. That doesn't really bother me, simply because the point of the poly, as overall, I'm going to be doing a little bit of crystalling and everything else on top, but I do want to get them as clear as possible. Wow, that looks really, really dope. Looks really, really good. I'm not gonna lie, I was very thoroughly impressed. This is not a very expensive system at all. The top coat's really good. The base coat seems like it does very well. The top coat is everything. Really, really, really like that top coat. And if I really want to be just particular about it, if you have this kind of rhinestone glue kind of situation, you can I put it in for another minute. You can use rhinestone glue. I'm kind of anal, so I will probably go underneath the nail. It is a chunky nail. Again, use less product and not, obviously this is a chunkier nail. I don't mind it being chunky, simply because I like chunkier nails. I like heavier nails. I really do. Honestly, if I was going to be honest. Oh my God, this glitter is giving me the life. So freaking dope, man. Please, Lord, please don't let me like this pink where I have to go in and I'll stay up all night doing these nails. Please don't do this to me. Okay, so still very sticky. I touched it, left a little bit of a fingerprint there, so I'm going to go in real quickly and kind of smooth that out. Okay. So I'm going in. I probably will do 10 minutes easily on this. So that was 60 seconds, 60 seconds. This is another 60 seconds. 30 minutes. So considering I didn't do a lot of detailed work, if you like coffin shape, you can buy, look at the gloss on that. You can buy coffin shape nails. I like my nails extra long to extra long. And this is not usually the shape that I like. I will be using underneath, it's pretty coffiny, but I will have to learn how to work with the product a little bit better and learn how to shape my nails a little bit better, which is cool. This is really, really, I'm not gonna lie, this is really nice. This is natural pink. The only thing that I see in here again is this kind of bubbling. I wonder if y'all could see that. A little bit of a white bubble there. That's pretty good. I mean, I hardly ever see it. I'm a real anal retentive. Sometimes I can be a little bit of a perfectionist, but that's pretty good. But my goal is shape, and my goal is just evenness, and then second shape, because I plan to do simple nails. So it's still slightly tacky. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th time I put, so that's another minute. I think it's going to be at least 10 minutes. Again, this is the clear coat. So I double layered it. Did a thin layer, idealistically a very thin layer of the crystal, the pink, and then a more thicker layer of the crystal. The glitter that I use is Makeup Forever's glitter. I have a shit ton of it. I've had this for years, and I'm finally putting it to use. And it is called... I don't know what it's called. What is it called? Number 5? That's number 5. That's the glitter that I used. It's a multi-purpose glitter. You can use it on your eyes. Of course, anything glittery you use on your eyes, use with caution when you're taking it off. This one I love, this holographic glitter. This is my favorite. So I'm going to put it in. This is 4, 5. This is number 5. But if you don't want to deal with glitter, you can do a nail polish with glitter in it too, a gel nail polish. Again, I want to say also that, sorry, Polygel is, okay, let's see. Polygel is something that's usually used, I feel like personally, on shorter nails. So the curing time and everything may take a little bit longer. So that's still very tacky. I like the weight of it. It feels really, really good. And I love the pink. Hey girl, no, this just, my nails, just me doing whatever. Okay, let's put this in again. Let me do this. This is about 6 minutes. You know what I wish they really had? Brown fingers or medium fingers. So I think this live is going to last an hour and a half. I won't take this nail off until maybe tomorrow. The glitter is super nice. So it's nice that you can kind of customize it a little bit. That is me mixing up and taking off. The brush is brilliant. I love the shape of the brush. It says 99. Maybe it's more than that. Let's see if this will do it. 99. Boom. It's still very sticky. And I used a lot. I wonder if it's the amount of gel that I used that's making it a little bit of a pain in the ass to set. So going in with the alcohol solution and probably just making it worse for myself. Yeah, you can come in.
If you want a slice of my pizza.
Okay. Are you cutting it up yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you cut me a slice for me?
Okay.
Thank you. I feel a little bit of lumpy bumpy here. Oh, it's interesting. My kids are crazy. I love it. That's how I know they're really my children. They're nuts just like their mother. Okay. This is going to be taking all day in a ham sandwich. We're going to get through this. I'll probably do it 3 or 4 more times. So sorry. Grab some snacks. Go do what you got to do. All that other stuff. Or listen to me ramble. Or listen to me be silent. So this kit pretty much comes with everything. If you follow the directions, follow the mold, you don't really need to buy anything else. I brought a lot of extra stuff. Now the lamp doesn't come with it. But the top coat does, and you have the multicolor polygels. So you don't really need a gel coat unless you want to have it that way. They do sell these polygels separately. So if you want to get a bigger one, smaller one of whatever color, you can do that. I like the clear. I like the pink. Those are going to be the 2 colors that I would mainly use. I brought fingers simply for practice. I also brought several nail tips. Again, that's for practice and one for practical use. I'm doing the extra long to long nails. Polygel usually isn't done very often with long nails. I have seen some YouTubers on here that have done it. I have not done them with the forms. I wouldn't mind trying them with the forms as well. That's another technique that I would like to master for both polygel and acrylic. So they do come with forms. So if you don't want to use the glue to glue on the nails, you don't have to use it. You can use the forms, or you can use the molds that come with the kit. I did something with the molds. I don't know what I did with them, but they're really nice and curved. If that's your thing, use the curved ones. I like my nails pretty straight, so it helps me function a little bit more. But if you like a curve to your nail, then that's going to be for you. They do have separate mold kits that you can buy where it is straighter and more coffin shape, but that's up to you. I like to, my goal is not to get used to the shape, the gel molds. My goal for me is to use them on forms or use them on nail tips. That is for me. I'm not a super beginner, but I'm beginner enough where I don't really need to have the molds for me. So I'm using them as I would use an acrylic. Polygel is extremely forgiving. So this is extremely beginner friendly, and I would highly recommend it. It was very easy to use. I like that it mixed with the gels pretty well. Now, maybe because I have a little bit of glitter in here, it's not really taking as well, or maybe because I've used such a thick amount of the polygel, it's not taking as well. So kind of keep a lot of this stuff in mind. Again, like I said, I'm not professional by no means. So I'm touching the sides and everything. It's still very wet. So at least 10 to 15 minutes. Easily. If you can do this without setting it, I'd recommend, if you can work fast, do your nails and do them all at the same time. Maybe if you have a stronger lamp, it'll work a little bit better. Thank you. Oh, thank you, son. Appreciate it. Ooh, looks good. Oh gosh,
Tell me if it's doughy or not.
it doesn't look doughy. No, it's good. Someone called Charlie. Sorry, I was eating. My son brought me pizza. My son makes food. He makes really good pizza, really good cookies. So that's probably going to be his quirk, as it were, is cooking. and drawing. Putting this on for another minute. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry if you hear me smacking. Where's my nail? I've been saying this. You're probably like, girl, how many times have you said, where's your nail stuff? Like a million fucking times. Oh God, my neck. Okay, that's here, that's there, that is there, this is here, this goes here, this is there, this is there. I have no flipping clue. That is glue. Okay, it's coming along. It's still very sticky. Sorry, give me a second. It'll drive me up the goddamn wall. I don't know what I did with that stuff. Sorry, I'm looking for my drill bit. Drill bit. Here it is. There's stuff to mainly get into the cuticles. Like this round ball one would do really, really good if you're like not really good at placing around the cuticle area. Okay, so that's that. I have forms in here. Also have another thing of forms. These are the forms that come with the kit. These are the forms that I brought separately. They're all quintessentially the same. I really want to get to know how to use those. Excited about that. And I got the gel bit real quick. Putting my nails up. This, and this. Probably want to put, trying to be more organized than normal. So I create such a mess. Okay. Getting there. It's probably 10-15 minutes. I'm guesstimating 10 to 15 minutes, depending on your lamp strength, too. It was good. It's excellent.
Yeah, it was really good.
Really good.
I just wanted to ask how it was.
It was really good. You're not making any more, are you?
I don't know if we have. I think Ari wants one.
Okay. Make Ari one. I didn't eat anything.
Ari didn't eat anything? She said no, something.
Okay. Ten, 15 minutes easy. So that's kind of a downside. So the only thing you'd have to buy outside of this as rubbing alcohol, which is $1. Okay. Just wanted to thank you for the tips on getting lights and plants to help with depression, fueled my isolation and quarantine. I'm in a much better space now. It worked. Oh, JoJo, I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you made my heart so full. That is, thank you for letting me know that. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That makes me tear up. I'm glad that helped. Getting on lights, getting for the tips on lights and plants to help with the depression fueled my isolation quarantine. I'm in a much better space. I'm so happy. That's what's helped me for actually get through a very miserable job. JoJo, update. I'm not at that job anymore. I've been the happiest I've been in years. I'm super freaking excited. I have more lights. I still have lights that I want to get. My plants are doing exceptionally well. I have my gardenias. So it's wintertime here, kind of, sort of, in Texas. And some of my plants I have to bring inside because they'll freeze depending on how low it drops. And I have plants blooming in my apartment. I have hibiscus. Now, the hibiscus has done that before. And I have gardenias. So my house smells amazing. So I got the hibiscus, which typically doesn't smell, and then the gardenias, which are very, very perfumed. So I'm extremely, extremely happy. Thank you. Congrats to you not being at that job. Thank you, JoJo. I'm so happy. Made huge difference. You were right. Thank you. So I'm just glad that helped you. It helped me. Plants helped me cope with a lot. It made me feel safe. It made me feel at peace. The lights did. Sometimes I play music. Also, I talk to my plants. I'll talk to them. Talking to plants is supposedly supposed to help them grow. I talk to the plants. I water them. I make sure that they're watered, they're taken care of, and to see them kind of metamorphosize. And what else can I grow? And what else can I do? And it's super, super exciting. I really want to do some succulents all around the house, in the bathrooms, tropical plants. I'm super, super excited for you. Toxic job can poison your life. How did you get the guts to leave? Congrats on that. I took the leap of faith. I took a leap of faith. I explored all the options that were provided to me. That was from personal loans, to starting on business plans, savings, and all that. A combination. I just finally, and me being the risk taker, I finally said, no time is better than the present. I know what I need to do. It has been showed to me what I need to do. I need to take that leap of faith and have a little bit of faith in myself and what I can accomplish. So I have a whole journal of things that I plan to accomplish in January to really skyrocket the rest of everything else. I love succulents. I don't do too well with them, but I'm planning to do succulents in the living room, succulents in the bathroom. I want to do some macrame a little bit to put the plants in. I want you to walk into my home and it'd be a 1970s jungle, good vibe realness, because that's our sanctuary. That's where we're going to be at. I'm reading books. That's helping. I'm exercising has helped a lot. I took 2 weeks off just because the last 2 weeks of my job were hell for me. They made it hell for me. They made it bad for me, but I came through. I did everything I was supposed to do. Left there happiest I've ever been, sleeping good. I'm just trying to get out of the mindset that I have to be busy 8 hours out of the day. You don't have to always be busy 8 hours a day. Sometimes your job may take 2 hours. Sometimes it may take 8. Sometimes it may take 4. Work smarter, not harder, right? So I'm really excited. I hope you get some more plants. Cactuses are really, really fun. I'm not very good at cactuses, which is so funny. Cactuses and succulents, I stink at. I would like to get some hydrangeas. Roses, I stink at roses. Sunflowers were pretty easy to grow. I want to do some kind of herb garden kind of thing. I plan to do a little bit of that. Just doing some hobbies, things that I've been wanting to do. Music helps me too. Music calms the savage beast, as it were. Okay, I'm almost done. So probably another 3 or 5 minutes. So I love, love, love that. Jojo, thank you so much. I'm glad that it helped you. And it's okay to have those feelings. It's when we suppress those feelings of sadness, regret, whatever the case, happiness, joy, all in between, we're suppressing ourselves. It's human. We were allowed to feel those things. It's healthy. It's a healthy to acknowledge those. Go through what you need to go through, but don't let it linger on you. If it's lingering and you're trying your best to get out of it, then that's when you may want to really, really, at any level, seek professional help if you can't move past your depression, because sometimes you do need that extra little bit of help, and it's okay. It should be normalized to be able, your mental health should be just as important as your physical health. And if that helps you, that is great. Meditation works really, really well. I love to walk and watch the sunset and just be thankful for the small things in life. So I'm very happy. Thank you, Jojo, for letting me know. That really, seriously, you really made my year. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. It really, really helped. It helped me get through 4 years of a miserable freaking job. I don't even know how I did it, but working out, meditating. Working out is more, I know it's a physical thing, but it is, when you really get to the core of it, it's more mental, it's discipline, it's focus. But the benefits of it, or the icing on the cake, or the perks, as it were, it's going to be your physical shaping of your body. But it's more so about your mind. It's discipline. It's incredible what changing your mindset and your personal space does. It's wild. It's absolutely incredible. Saying mantras, even if it's something as simple as "I love myself," you are successful, you are abundant. I said good things are going to come your way. You are amazing. When you start thinking like a wealthy person or a rich person, in the sense of I'm wealthy, I'm happy, I'm in abundance, that will start, that positive energy will attract positive energy. Even if you don't believe it at first, say it over and over and over again. And that is called manifestation. And as stupid and crazy as that sounds, because I used to be one of those to go like, this is some dumb shit. It really does work. It really does shape your mind. It really does attract certain things into your life. It really does motivate you to go out of your comfort zone and do things you thought you would never do. And I finally just got tired. I was like, what am I doing? I saw that it was affecting my children. I saw that it was affecting my life. I saw that I wasn't working. I was working to make money versus money working for me. And understanding that money has absolutely no value other than what society tells us it has value in. Understanding that happiness is not in money. Happiness is in yourself, period. Money is nice in society where you can buy certain things and be in a nice house, but internally you could have all the money in the world, but internally you could still be miserable and depressed. There are plenty of depressed, miserable people out there that have gobs of money, but it's happiness, wealth, and success is truly internal. I could be poor, or excuse me, as Rich Dad Poor Dad book would say, broke, but still be in peace with myself because I know who I am, I know what I need to do, and I'm looking forward to the future. Changing your mind, space does it well. What about the job? Was it difficult for you? Was it hours or management? It was more so management, more so the culture. Work-life balance was non-existing. It just got more tenuous over time. There were a lot of illegal and immoral things that were going on. And me being one of those people that I really do care for people, this just wasn't a place I wanted to nourish and grow from and to be around. There was a lot of negativity. People would gossip. I mean, every place has that, right? But it would just be almost overwhelming with gossip. Your business, your personal business will get spread around. People are asking you questions, inappropriate behavior, socially inappropriate, awkward moments. My boss obviously did not like me. My boss absolutely set me up for failure, did not give me information that was pertinent to my ability to maintain my job. My children were worried about me. They were asked, hey, mom, what's going on? It took me 24 hours to recover from a full 5-day work week because they've had me so stressed out. Every other weekend, I would be working just to stay on top of payroll. Nothing was done for inappropriate behavior, unprofessionalism. It was a shit show. COVID was running rampant in my job. 3 to 5 people a day would call in for COVID, and they would seriously be positive for COVID. It was gross and it was just disgusting because they didn't nip it in the bud. They didn't say, hey, these people were exposed. Let's clean the hospital. Let's sanitize. Let's stop taking in patients. No, they kept taking in patients. They kept spreading it. People kept still getting sick. It was endangering my safety and other people's safety. They let a pregnant woman who caught COVID sit up here. They didn't do anything for us. They told us we couldn't say anything to her. We couldn't donate and collect money and not under according to policy. There was no humanity. There was no caring. It was just bodies in the bed. It was awful. It is the dark side of healthcare, and it's disgusting. Absolutely. So I may be been fine catching it, right? But what if one of my kids weren't? One or two of them, two children that typically get sick, they get really, really freaking sick. They get really, really, really sick. I mean, almost to the hospital kind of sick. So I was like, I couldn't wait to get out of there. I could not wait to get out of there. They did not allow me to stay home. I asked several times, even before COVID hit, I can be more efficient to you at home. I can be more focused at home. That way they got what they needed and I got what I needed. I could take on more responsibilities. I addressed this with them. I tried to work it out with them, and all they could offer me was a 10 to 2. You'd have to come in 10 to 2. I was arguing with other directors and departments per se because they wanted me to do something that was not tasked to me and my job skill set. I didn't need to do it. They were making me sit up for an hour for a secretary that wasn't a part of my department. I was losing work, time, energy, and money wasn't being coded to that department. The person that was running that department is senile and crazy and needs to be forced into retirement. She's horrible and she's wicked and she spreads more gossip and business than anybody else. I said, if the Department of Labor came in there and saw half the shit that was going on, that whole hospital would probably closed down. I can absolutely 120% work from home. I did it for 4 months, came back, and they would not let me do it. They did not have a viable excuse why I could not work from home. I asked, I put in an email, I reiterated, just tell me yes or no. And I told them, let me know what your decision is, so that way I can make proper choices for my family and my future going forward. They wouldn't do it. They took 10 to 2. 10 to 2. 10 to 2. Honestly, I think deep down they just didn't want me there. Honestly, they didn't want me. Also where I worked at, I'm in a very pro-Trump area, not to get political, and I would have been endangered anyway. I totally agree. I think it's hostile. I've been putting up for years. Instead of people being out for 14 days, they changed it to 10 days. So these people are coming back earlier. People were getting really, really fucking sick. I mean, really bad sick. It was bad. I could not keep up with the amount of call-ins that were happening. He would nitpick with me instead of working as a team to solve the problem. He would rather instead nitpick and push me, bully me, harass me into doing something that I have no ability to do. He would question me on my job simply because I was like, I've been doing this job for 6 years, and he's not gotten once to get to know me, understand what can I do to help you. He's not once said, what can I do to help you? Not once. Not once. Absolutely no. Oh, Jojo, no. I know, baby. Hey, Neptune. Hey, how's it going? It's oh, not pro Trump. Yeah, it's they I really feel like they didn't want me there. They have not wanted me there for years. I am the area that I work in is I said I know that there's a lot of racists that work at my facility that I used to work at. And then on top of that, what really pissed them off is when I came with this, with this. I really pissed them off. Really pissed them off. They don't like my afro hair and they did not like my nails. And that's when it really heated up. And I knew that that was probably going to happen. And I didn't give no shits because you only have one life to live. And I don't give a fuck what they think about me. I come in and I do my job. Want you there? Hi. Sometimes they will line up a case. Sis, they do they'll be documenting on this on the low. Absolutely. And so I've been documenting on the low. I've got emails, I got evidence, and I'm going to go to the Department of Labor. I said, I'm going to apply for everything under the sun. And I don't care if I don't get anything, but I sure will I'm sure I'm going to grill their ass. They're going to rue the day. They're going to think twice before they sit up here and they discriminate, or if they don't like you simply because I was like, man, kick rocks with that. But the area that I worked at is very I mean, seriously, no joke. I would see people with Trump flags flying and back and forth in the middle of the road. I literally, and I was afraid to make eye contact with them because they see me with an afro. They're gonna be like, oh Jesus, and they're gonna come for me because they're just that fucking stupid. Labor, that's why we keep receipts. I keep everything. So that it was just red flags everywhere. When God's trying to tell you something, God's trying to tell me something. I'm not a super religious person by any no means, but when God's trying to tell you something, he's telling you something. He's showing you red flags. He's showing you they don't give a damn. I said a black person up in administration. Oh my God. I think there was 2 other people of color up there, and I don't even know what they're going through. And I don't even know how they've survived. One person being new and the other one's been there as long, if not longer than I have. There's some shady shit going on there. Shady says, see, I'm pretty because you petty because I had Black Lives Matter all over my car. Let me tell you, Neptune, they had Back the Blue. They had very openly pro-Trump nurses there at my facility. Very pro-Trump nurses there. Things were said to me. Things were socially inappropriate when they came to my hair. When it came to certain things, they would talk about shit in front of me. It was horrible. It was horrible. And I thought my sister is very anal retentive, and I thought she was going to lose her shit. She didn't. She says, I told her I was miserable. You don't understand. She says, I do understand that you were miserable. We work for the same company, but her company is extremely a lot more multicultural than say the location I was at. They're horrible. Period, Jojo, period. Okay. They said we need you to scrub the toilets. It's okay you scrub the toilets. It's okay if you wipe ass, but it's not okay if you're up there in administration. I wasn't going to advance. They weren't going to give me a raise. The boss that I had previously was very accommodating, gave me a raise, really appreciate, got me stuff for Christmas. I still talk to her. So it was a very good rapport. I said I had nothing with this dude. He'll sit up there and talk to all the white people. He'll especially talk to all the white males. I said, but let it be a Latino, Hispanic, Latino, Black, Asian, or anything. He don't want nothing to do with you. I mean, it's just disgusting. And I don't care if I don't give a dime. If I'm there in that meeting and I have a last word, I'm going to blow his ass so far up in the most professional way possible. He might not have a job after all that's said and done. I was like, I'm just coming to do my job. Who gives a fuck? I don't care if you down there with the KKK Ku Klux Klan doing whatever the fuck you want to do. Just keep it to your motherfucking self. Do not come my way. Don't bring it into the workplace. Keep that shit to yourself. Because I said we all got a fucking job. I don't want to know that. If I know that, I'm definitely I'm gonna blow your ass up. So don't come for me. I was like, keep it professional. Come in, do your job, and go home. It was just toxic. People were talking about people. People were sleeping with each other. Nothing was being done. There was no really good work culture there. It was just bad. Oh my God, when you spend so much time at a company, you start to notice people's bias. You do, and that's normal. You're gonna see people who have bias, but when it's quite overtly there and you're not able to work, you're held back, you're suppressed, that's when there's a fucking problem. And companies like that don't last for long. So work setting, especially in the area I'm in Dallas, that I worked at was Plano, and I knew it was red. Don't get me wrong, I just didn't know the extent of stupidity and ignorance and violence that they will go through to make their point notice. Yesterday was a plain, clear example of what's really, really wrong. A lot of people were not 13 people were arrested. That's not enough. I need federal charges on all the motherfuckers that were there, and specifically all the motherfuckers that broke in and actually went inside the building. I need all of that, because if it was a person of color, y'all would have shot and killed us. They would have had snipers out there, and that's not right. If you think that there's nothing going on in the world, you don't think that there's colorism, racism, anything like that, or a class system in the United States based off of color, you're fucking stupid. And that was proven yesterday. And I heard that on the 19th, they're supposed to do another a march with guns. So now I have to keep my children home because apparently motherfucking white fragility is more important than any human lives in the United States. So now guess what's going to happen? They're gonna sit up here, they're gonna march, and they're gonna start shooting people. They're gonna start shooting people. They're not gonna get charged. They're not gonna get federal charges. They're not gonna be marked as terrorists. But if it's Black Lives Matter movement, we're gonna get charged. But them, they can kill whoever they want. They can come in and they can try to underhandedly take out a democracy that's been here for years over some bullshit ass oompa loompa motherfucker. And it's okay. That's a problem. I'm not okay with that. I'm very, very not okay with that. No one, white, pink, purple, orange, green, should be okay with what happened yesterday. That is not cool. So now, after Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I have to stay in with my family because motherfuckers are stupid here. Facts. Canty 23. Oh God. They'll bring Confederate flags, honey, and present day. I grew up in Houston. When Obama was elected, a kid brought a Confederate flag to our school. Holy fucking shit. And you know what's so sad is that the kids just don't know any better. They don't know any better because their parents are teaching them the cycle of stupid, of ignorance. Is absolutely pure ignorance. They don't know what that Confederate flag stands for. A lot of them don't know the history. A lot of them don't care, or it's a manipulated preconception of things. It's horrible. It is horrible. This man was inciting to overthrow the government because he lost, and he cannot take that L. He's psychotic. He's a narcissist. He's an evil man, and he needs to be locked up for the rest of his life. Take his cell phone, take his money, take it. I want to go deep. Take it from his family. Take it all the way down, bare bone ass. Take all the money. Take that money and distribute it to the Americans. Distribute it to the Americans. I said, distribute it to the people that he's offended, put in a law, sue him, take all of his money, and let him sit there and actually feel what it's like to not have one goddamn dime of money. That's what he needs to. He needs to suffer. And you want to have him suffer? A man like that, you take away his money. I guarantee you within a month, he'll try to kill himself because he doesn't know anything else. So I'm like, I'm not about that life. So on the night, normally I wouldn't keep my kids out of something like that because that's happened before, threats and stuff like that. However, I was like, considering what happened yesterday and nothing literally was done, and how they treated them like they were human beings, but the Black Lives Matters, they treated them like garbage, were thugs, were terrorists, but those people are patriots because they happen to be white. They have to be they're patriots. So I'm gonna literally, normally I wouldn't, but me and the children are gonna be in on March, and I'm gonna write an excuse note when the excuse is like, well, why'd you keep them away? Well, because you got some people who are a Trump supporter. I'm in a red state, and they might potentially shoot me because I have afro hair and I'm brown. I was like, and I don't want that to happen to my children. I was like, just because, and they'll get away with it, and they'll say that I was doing something wrong. That's how it is. That's how it is. I was like, I don't care. We got to stay out for a whole week. Oh my God. Wasn't that awful? That boy is sick. You can see he's a Looney Tune in his eyes. Something's wrong with that child. That it was, I remember seeing that and just going like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be freaking kidding me. But how many people of color have gone to jail and been there for non-violent offenses? Non-violent offenses. They had a little weed on them. They had a little drugs on them, right? And this dude sits up here and kills people. Young man kills people, and he's made a martyr. Let out of jail. He could probably kill again. It doesn't even make a difference. You don't know. I was pissed. That was me and a couple other people. The look on people's face, man. People's face, they were hurt, man. That was bad. It was disturbing. It was absolutely disturbing. This nail never wants to get dry. Oh, honey, they weren't doing nothing. They were sitting up there like, hey, man, what you want to do? You want to stand over here? Yeah, man. I thought it was a festival. I thought somebody was going to start passing out motherfucking corn. Do you hear me? I thought somebody was going to start passing out corn and cotton candy. It looked like a state fair. People were walking around like, yada yada dee. Oh, they got tear gas. Yeah, they got tear gas after the Capitol got broken in. They're vandalizing stuff. They're trying to ruin the count. They are committing a terrorist act, and nothing is done. They think that it's okay. I'm not gonna get in trouble for it. I can do whatever I want to do. I can break into the Capitol. I can kill as many people of color as I want. I can do this. I can rape. I can pillage. And they're gonna sit up here and say peaceful protests like Black Lives Matter will sit up here and they'll protest. We're thugs. Shoot them on sight. They're not gonna cause a riot. I was like, oh, but these people broke into here and here and here. Those aren't part of Black Lives Matter. You know what? I could see if they came out, like these pro fucking Trump supporters said, you know what? The people who broke in, we told them not to do that. We're not about that. No, they didn't do that. They're like, yeah, they're sitting up here high-fiving each other. Girl, the cops were even doing anything. They were schlepped at the wheel. Honey, child, yes. Darling. I'm still waiting for this to dry. It's driving me up the wall. They're sitting up there. They were chilling. They look confused, baffled. I was like, are you really that shocked that white people would do something so fucking stupid? Hello, honey. Welcome to our world. They do it every day. They've never been punished. They've never gotten in trouble. They don't understand. But I did see some TikToks where some people got laid out, and that really gave me joy. That made me happy. One girl put her hands on a black police officer, a white woman put her hands on a black police officer who was standing there peacefully, didn't mean mug, didn't do anything, mushed her on her face. That girl went from 0 to 100. She was calm. She looked her in the face and she clocked her dead in her nose. Fucking blood everywhere. It was fucking fantastic. Now, she was pushed away by a white male, but when the white woman pushed on her, not any of those white males came to her defense, but they pushed her away when she busted that bitch's nose open. Oh my God. because they think we don't have it in us. We have hundreds of years of rage and anger. Bring it. If a motherfucker rolls in my house, bring it. Yo lily white ass will die. So go on ahead. Yo Trump support ass will die. Whether you a white, pink, purple, orange, green, you gonna catch these hands. And me and my neighbors downstairs and the neighbors next to us, you're gonna catch these hands because we'll reunite real quick. She was dragged away. That black security guard knocked her the fuck out. She knocked her the fuck out. I played that video 5 times and it gave me joy every single time. I love it. I lived for it. I wish she had done more damage. She was dragged away across the room for defending herself. Absolutely ridiculous. I gotta find out who that woman is. I need to fucking send her money. We need to raise a fund for her. She's like, this is some bullshit. I was like, shit. And they may have been doing that if it was her colleagues. I'm not for sure. They may have done that to protect her because they're crazy. I had it on repeat. I played it 5 times. I do it. Dare I say I do it before I go to sleep at night. I'm not ashamed of that. Fuck that bitch. You have no right to put your hands on somebody. And then you put your hands on somebody, prepare yourself, bitch. But they're not prepared because they're faced with that white fragility. They think they're untouchable. They think that the law and everything doesn't apply to them because they are these pure Christians, these pure white Christians. Really? I said, honey, they don't know how to fight. Oh my God, I can't believe she did that. The police are going to come and save me. Bitch, I said, how about you and your police are right there? You going to catch hands. There's so much that they gonna do. Catch these motherfucking hands. Shit. And then the girl that got sprayed, the crazy bitch that got sprayed with the mace, my name is Elizabeth. He said, what did she said? They said the interview was like, what happened? I got sprayed with mace. Why'd you get sprayed with mace? I broke into the Capitol and they pushed me out. So she's like, well, what were you doing breaking in the Capitol? I was doing a revolution. It's a revolution. I'm like, this bitch is high. She's stupid. And that's what happens when 2 cousins get together. 2 first cousins get together and have a baby. You get something like that. Inbreeding dumbass motherfuckers I've ever seen in my whole fucking life. How do you do that? Thank you. I didn't care. Ask me if I feel sorry. I'm the most empathetic person in the world. Empathetic. I really am. I don't give a damn. She's a dumbass. She had 3 babies. She has 3 children. 3 children now don't have their mother because their mother was a fucking ignorant piece of shit. Brainwashed. I don't know, high, a little bit of both. Hey, Candy 23. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to. It just makes me so mad. I do not understand it. I've never understand it. I will never get it. I've never been racist towards anybody in my fucking life. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what kind of hair texture you have. I don't care how light or dark you are. You are a human fucking being. And I just do not get it. Sorry. I'm sorry, Candy. Thank you. Sorry, Candy 23. I know it seems like gibber, belligerent, but it's because it's been years and years and years of frustration and seeing stuff going on and being silent. We've been oppressed. We've been silent. We've been quiet. We're going through legal channels. We're trying. We're being unheard, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. How many more people have to die? How many more innocent people have to die because they're brown? Or because they're black? They have a little bit of melanin in their skin, or they're this and this, and they're being stereotyped. That's not fair. So, judge me not by the color of my skin, but the content of my character. I have that on a lot of my YouTube uploads. You will see that that's what I put in my description. I do that because it's not fair. White does not mean good. Black does not mean bad, and vice versa. There are bad people in all colors, shapes, and forms. Why are we oppressing one race because we feel this way towards them? It's bad. It's deep. It's bad. I mean, literally, I've been talking with, I mean, seriously, been talking to a good friend. Uh, and we're discussing moving, going out of the country because it's just getting that bad. The cost of living is getting higher. The hourly rate is not accommodating. If the work-life balance isn't there, you're the working poor. You're not able to advance. I said if you're female and then you're a person of color on top of that, oh, forget about it. Same thing from your male. Okay, now you're a black man. Oh, hell no. Houses, prices of houses are going up, inflation's going up, and now houses that used to be affordable are not affordable anymore. I've thought about it. It's for many years I've thought about it, but it's gotten that much more aggressive. So we are looking at 3 to 5 alternatives if we have to jump ship. It's really that serious. Literally scaling the walls and peace and peace. Chill. We're going to 10 for nearly a year and we only got 1,800. Oh, don't even, Jojo, don't even get me started. And when we asked these dumb fucks to give us 2,000, they said no. And on this bill, this 5,000, it was 15,000 pages or something like that. Now it went down to about 5,000. It was funding other countries. It was funding NASA. It was funding stuff like, well, okay, we're going to do things for free COVID testing and everything else. How about funding for food? How about people that are doing what they're supposed to do, what they've been taught to do, and they still can't make their bills? I was almost in tears when one girl was on TikTok. She says, I got a degree, I'm working, and I still won't be able to pay my bills. I was in fucking tears. As a black person, I feel I may have to jump ship, sis. I don't feel safe here. It's beginning to be a poor deal for us here. Jojo, I 120% agree. So that is a very much an alternative, very much a possibility. Very much so. Very, very, very much so. Oh my God, this is still not dry. Oh, Jesus. My hand's about to burn up. It's no better in the north. Neptune's rain. Where are you from? Girl, people can't feed their families and they don't care. They don't. They sit up here like, y'all just make it work. What am I gonna do? $600. Don't get me wrong. $600 you can blow through in a day. Depending on your family size, that's groceries. They sit up here and then when you do try to apply for benefits, they want to give you the end of the world. So what's happening is they laid all these people through the first round of COVID, bring them back at lower rates. And these people who used to be able to maintain themselves cannot. And it's super, super sad. And when I see people saying, I can't afford my bills, I've done everything America's told me to do. I've went to school, I got my education. Now they're in debt. Now they're suffering. They can't pay their bills. They can barely pay their rent. They don't have any protection for them. They're not going to get raises. The companies are in it for the business because then there's the capitalist side. Capitalists are these people with the money. They're making the money. They are making big money. They can't $600. This $600 is going to go into two seconds. Yes, crime is horrible here. Where are you at? So what I did, you know what I did with mine? What I did with my stimulus, I paid off bills. I paid off a credit card bill. That's it. I didn't do anything with it. I didn't buy a TV. I didn't go on vacation. You can't fucking go anywhere. If you do go anywhere, you get the third fucking degree. I sat up there and I paid off a credit card bill. I was like, I'm trying to pay off as much as I can when I can. But we are literally talking about at least pick 5 places from first top to 5 where we can all just go. They're thinking about retiring at their job. I'm sitting up here getting my stuff started. And by the time we get to that point, we'll probably be out of here. We might. I heard about the Philippines. I did mention a Philadelphia. Oh my gosh, God bless. Girl, even the rich black people I know are trying to leave because this ain't company to raise a family with this craziness going on right now. Where y'all thinking? Yesterday I sent a TikTok of Bali, and there was a beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath pool, tropical paradise for $528 a month. I almost crapped myself. I was like, that's brilliant. Bali, I brought up the Philippines. I brought up Vietnam. I brought up Switzerland, Netherlands. No, sorry, New Zealand. I think I'm moving to Dallas before all of this. Hey, Neptune. It's Dallas is more blue than most. I haven't had necessarily an incident. The cops are still dumb as fuck here. They're probably one of the worst departments, police or Dallas police than Fort Worth, I would say. And then the Plano police are better, but they get higher pay. So, and they're more educated and they're not stupid. So they tend to do a little bit better, but that's just putting it mildly. I come from the area I'm in is diverse, but we still have those ignorant dumb fucks. I really don't believe the police are going to do anything. That's why on the 19th I'm just going to keep my kids inside. They're just pieces of shit. It's right up. Bali is amazing. Bali is absolutely beautiful. They actually had the girl that I was watching actually got her hair extensions done in Bali. They knew what the fuck they were doing. Did a good job. Yeah, didn't Dallas have that incident with Black Lives Matter? I remember. I know California has something going on. I'm not super up to par with the news, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of black people in Texas. There's a lot of Latino people in Texas. I'm surprised we're not all speaking Spanish. I mean, we have predominantly Texas used to be a part of Mexico. I say we have a lot of Hispanic population here, and we also have a black population, and then the white population too as well. And we probably make up most of the white collar. Is it blue collar or white collar? I think it's more blue collar than anything. Yeah, didn't know. I'm not. Let's see the nails. Oh, hey. Okay, so it's still tacky. I'm trying to get it to stick. It's not really it's really giving me a hard time setting. So this is Polygel, and this is what the final result's going to be. It's just taking a long time. Sorry, I'm going to lower that a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to do these. It's taking a little bit of time. It's supposed to look like this. This is a practice nail. Did very well on the practice nail, and I'm trying to get it to work on my freaking other one. So that's why I'm sitting here. So we're talking a little bit of what's going on in the world. So I do apologize. Give me maybe 5 more minutes. It feels like it's coming along, and then I'll finish it up. I'm only doing one nail. This is my first time doing the nails, but yeah, it's a mess. So we're sitting up here. I'm literally walking up. I was so mad. I could have spit. I was going ballistic. I was going ham. I was going crazy. I was just like calling friends and family going like, what the fuck is going on here, man? No bling, no bling. What I'm doing is I'm trying out the nails, polygel nails. And then what I'll do is see how long they last. I'm supposed to be giving my nails a break. They look pretty rough, but I am going to do bling nails. I'm going to do red. I'm going to do them all in red. I've got the stones. I just need to see how to do my nails. I normally don't do my nails. I pay a professional to do them. I'm learning to do them myself. So this live, which is super freaking long, it's supposed to show you as a beginner from beginning to end exactly what I did do wrong, right, and all in between, and how user-friendly or non-user-friendly it is. And so far, it's very user-friendly. I want bling. I do want bling. However, I just got to get the polygel format done. I just got to master it. And then that's when I can add it in. I've got brand new lamp. I got some new nail stuff. I've got some acrylic powders coming and stuff like that. So I will be eventually getting into acrylic. I've got some forms and everything else like that. But I think the gel is a little bit too thick. It is still very, very tacky. Let's see if it'll let me kind of. I'm going to cheat a little bit. Not probably a good thing, But you know what? I might as well do it on my nails than versus y'all doing it on yours. It's got a little bit of stick to it. But before you can do any bling, you've got to learn, you have to get a good set going. But where are y'all thinking about going? If y'all could go somewhere, I'm thinking about cost of living. We talked about Mexico, but I know Mexico's kind of, some parts of Mexico are really, really dangerous. But it is doable because the cost of living is extremely affordable there. And Mexico and a lot of Bali too as well. And it's easy to get a, what do they call it, visitor passport. You don't have to get residency per se. Okay, so I put up the speed a little bit. I'm just tired of being tired, you know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of being tired. All we asking is for some fucking freedom, and God believe. I'm thinking about Europe. What part of Europe? Like, I like Switzerland. Like, Switzerland, Germany. Hell, I'll even look at Russia. I mean, that's just how fucking stupid it's getting. Like, I'm looking at fucking Russia. Like, dude. Portugal, Spain, parts of France are very affordable, more so on the countryside of things. Countryside of France. I'm thinking about Europe for real. Yeah, parts of France. It's just Paris is going to be very expensive. It's going to be the countryside. There was actually a recommended town in France when I was Googling it that was supposed to be really, really good and affordable. I think Switzerland overall has a very good work-life balance. Germany does too. Germany actually promotes their women. They like to promote. Recently, I saw an article that they're promoting more women in power. They're really pushing for that. You get certain paid holidays off. Even in being British, even in United Kingdom and stuff like that, they have benefits. Like, people don't go without. People who maybe have like public housing don't go without. They live a really good, clean, healthy life. I think it's also really a little bit more bait on rent control here. At least in Texas, they don't have rent control. Here, what is this? Gritty. Look, I'm cutting. Woo, I'm being rough. Woo! This is no joke when you do long fingernails, man. So that's what I was thinking. It's crazy how we try to stay positive, but I get tired of how things are here. It's expensive and we are attacked here. For real. Like real talk. And you know what I do to do that? If I feel drained, I rest. You know, take a little bit of a walk. Get a little bit of air. Walk away from my phone if I have to. Tune out of social media if I have to. I typically don't keep up with the news. I'm going to be honest with that because I feel like it's very draining. But I think if you stay the course and that is your calling, you'll eventually move if that is. And same for me. So for me, my focus is to have that disposable income or that steady flow of income. If I can reach that level, I was like, then that's when I'm going to think about when I reach that level, not if, but when I reach that point, that's when I will move. It's not all doom and gloom here, but when you see all that shit on the news and how obviously there's a difference between being black and white, that's when I've got a fucking problem. And that in itself is going to be the underlying fall of America. Instead of you being American, it is you being there's a difference between being American white and American black, or American Latino, or American Asian. Y'all are on the same par. People come here to chase their dream. People used to dream about coming to America. People would dream that was the American dream. You know, freedom of speech and religion. Now it's not getting like that. These people were going to sit up there and say, well, you have to be Christian. Well, you can't be Muslim. All Muslims have to do this and this and that. And all Buddhists have to be this and this and that. Or all Scientologists cannot worship here, 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 here. You have to all be almighty Christian. And to be pure, you the purest of the pure, you have to be white. And knowing good and well Jesus Christ was a black man. Come on now. How whitewashed do you have to be? Okay, so that's all good. We still have the ability to grow, learn, take advantage of the system, learn the system, learn how to work it, manipulate it to where it makes money for you and not the other way around. So that's why I'm reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So a lot of things that we've been talking about that I've been doing, I was like, a lot of it's in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The first chapter of it, I was like, God dang, that's like hitting home. That is like hitting home, darling. I don't know why I'm trying to be so perfect with this damn nail. Knowing goodwill, I'm going to probably soak it off. Okay. Blech. Taking a makeup brush that I'm not using. I'm going to go over it one more good again. This is pretty decent. I did a really good job. I'm proud of myself. Disposable income. No drills. Hey, Diva. No drill. I do have a drill. I did use it earlier. Unrelated note. Any thoughts on Kim and Kanye divorce saga? They're surprised that they're not staying together. I would think they would stay together. Girl, Texas has changed a lot. It used to be way cheaper. It's getting more expensive. I agree. I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, man. I was like, they getting divorced? Oh my God, really? I said they're the perfect couple for each other. Very vain people. Kanye said some shit over the years. And I was like, ever since his mama passed, this man's just kind of just lost his damn mind. I wonder who's going to get the kids. Apparently, she was not to be spread gossip or anything like that, but I heard something about her terminating a pregnancy, and he wasn't too thrilled about that or something like that. They might as well just stay together. Like Dr. Dre, I didn't know he was getting a divorce. He's been married for 24 years. Somebody was telling me that. this takes too long to cure. This takes super, super long to cure. Kind of hurts my fingers a little bit. Ooh, wee. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. That looks good. All right, let's put a good top coat on this and see what we get. So this was pink mixed. The natural pink mixed with glitter, with a clear coat on top. See how that turns out. It depends on the wattage of your lights for curing. I think Juice Londo, no drill. I believe so too. Hey, I think it does too. I've got a 60 watt one here. I just got yesterday, so today, so I'll be using that one going forward. Of dirt on each other, and it's probably better to stay married, but I live separately and keep the tea private. Absolutely. When I tell you, Jojo, when I tell you that's the truth, I think they've got a lot of dirt on each other. I don't think one's more innocent or pure than the other. They seem like they're both got some shit on each other, and it's just cheaper to keep them. Walk away. You live your life. We live. This is what we can arrange. This is what we can do, and walk away. But the thing about Kim is Kim has money too, so she doesn't have to depend on him. She has her own namesake, whether however she got it. Because not saying the means that she got it was great, but she does have her own fucking thing, so that can be a thing. Sorry, my light went out. So I think it's best cheaper to keep her. Just saying. I know it shuts off. It's got a sensor in it. I'm going to, this is pretty much it. This is my last little hoo-hurrah. It took forever. But first time, never done polygel before. I'm using what I got or what I have used. This was the nail that I did, which I finished. The top coat's super pretty on that. So I use this was my little practice nail, and I did it on my own nail too. And I'm pretty much done. I just wanted to see how it would look like, if it will look super clear, if it will look better, so on and so forth. So I am going to use acrylics, and I will be using forms sometime in the future, but I wanted my nails to rest because they are very much damaged and they need to rest. The top coat, I'm using the GERSHION kit. So it's the top coat is by this. The top coat's really, really pretty. I think she knows Kanye is low-key not a straight man, not an issue to me, but you know how hip hop is, and probably threatened to out him. And that could be a thing because I know her mother was going through it with what's his name, and he's trans. So maybe that's a thing. Maybe she, it's possible. Oh, okay, that's decent. There you go. So, ooh, that's set really nice. Ooh, that's such a good coat. Look at that. So here is, sorry, you see my busted ass nail. So here it is. I'm not using anything fancy yet because I don't know how this is going to work, but considering it's not the most, it's a very straight nail. It was supposed to be coffin. It's pretty smooth. A little bit heavier on the tip. The cuticle part's pretty good. It's pretty much the nail. It is going to be thicker. Again, this is the first time using it. I don't mind it being a little bit thicker. So that is pretty much it. So that's the nail. It's cute. It's cute. It's just, it doesn't do any justice here. Okay, let's see. Sorry, my hair is all nail is, it's pretty. It came out. There you go. Oh my God. Let me see if I can put some lotion on. Holy mother geez. Let's see if I get some cuticle oil. Hold on, I got cuticle oil over here. Okay, cuticle oil. Jesus Christ. My hand ashy. I'm using Mia Secrets cuticle oil. This is just me experimenting with the nail, rubbing it in. Oh, my ashy nails. So, considering it's not an ideal shape, let me see. That one I can live with. Let me, it's a little bit. There you go. So considering for a polygel non-acrylic, I custom mixed the glitter. It's a Makeup Forever glitter mixed with the pink. And then I went in with a clear top coat. Sorry. So I went in with a clear top coat. It's a little bit chunky at the tip. But considering, look how even that is. It's a little bit on the thicker side. It's pretty straight. Again, I'm not doing anything fancy to the nail. This is a more in a straight shape. Definitely not coffin. This is cute. It did good. I said this is the underside of it. If I wanted to be anal about it, which I probably will. Why not? Let's go underneath it. Let's see what it looks like, even though I got oil. So I put a top coat underneath the nail. Let me go ahead and do that. It doesn't take long to do that. The top coat sets super fast, 60 seconds, no problem. It's just the actually polygel like you recommended. I might have to do it a little longer. Did you use a false nail or did you build it? I used a false. Hey, Jess, I took your advice. I used a false nail. I used a tip. I didn't use forms. I decided that I'll wait a little later to use forms. So I brought the polygel and I also brought the acrylic. I brought a lot of tips and I brought a lot of forms. So just in case, the nail is pretty, Jojo. Thank you, Jojo. I brought a lot of nail tips and this is pretty decent. This is the first time. This is literally the first time I've tried it. I really like it. It feels sturdy. I made it a little bit thicker, but again, that's just trying to figure things out. This is what I did on my false nail. As you can see, there's a little bit of a bubble there. That's the only thing I'm like, ooh, it's a little bit of a bubble. But your girl in the cuticle though, your girl in the cuticle, look at a cuticle area. Yes. Come through apex. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but that will come with time and figuring out what works best with my nail shape. But I'm very thoroughly impressed. Super forgivable, very, very easy, very, very user friendly. So I wasn't really focused on the shape. I was trying to do coffin shape, but it just didn't work out. It gets easier, Lily, as you do it. I really appreciate you recommending it because I was like, okay, you said, Jenny, just go on ahead and do it. The polygel, it's amazing. It's really, really a lot easier. So this is what it looks like on my nail. The top is gorgeous. $30 for the kit. Let's see. So this is what it looks like. First time, considering that's pretty decent. I like it. I'm not mad at it. Hey girl. Hey. I feel like myself again with my nails coming back. It's not super blingy. which is, I want to say that for when I start to really get better at it. It's smooth. The drill was about $18-20 on Amazon. It looks nice. It looks nice for a first time. I ain't mad at it. I mean, I don't like the straight shape. I'm more of a coffin or a stiletto person, but that will come with time and practice and figuring out best, what works best for me, and how to shape the nail. Invest in drill bits. Oh yeah, I got this. I brought another one of these in gold, and I got a drill bit set. Where did it go? I literally just had it. It came with a pretty good drill bit area. This is this worked really, really, really good. I was very impressed. Got a really smooth, worked good on my natural nail. I didn't use a dehydrator for this. It got really good it's smooth. I'm not gonna lie, this looks really, really good. I was very surprised. So I'm very, very happy. I really, really like the Polygel. I think, like you said, it's just easier. It's a good stepping stone, especially if you're trying to get into acrylic. Again, the shape, it'll get better with time, because this is a very straight ass nail. Look at that. Jeez Louise. But it makes me feel like I'm myself again. That when I look at this makes me feel like I'm almost complete. I'm almost complete. I don't feel like mixing it again with this, so I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I may try the forms and see how I like that. That would be cool. I've never tried the forms before. So this is it. Let me go ahead and get off of here and not make this forever hella long. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for Just Londa. Thank you so much. I'm going to catch up with your videos. I'm going to catch up with a lot of my videos that I've missed over the past few months because I've just been so busy with work. Now I have a lot more free time. But this is the final result for a first-time user. This is not bad. Not an ideal shape, super smooth, very much attached. I'm very, very happy with this. So I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen in the future. So I'm going to definitely practice in my non-dominant hand because I need to get used to that. Anyway, I will see you in the next live. Thank you so much for watching and commenting. I can do acrylic nails, but the liquid ratio always messes me up. It does me too. When I used to do it, sorry, all over the place, it messes me up. I'm going to do both to see what I want to master both. You're most welcome, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I want to see you do your nails. If you do your nails, I like to see it. If you want to do it, I don't know if that's, I know it's makeup is kind of our thing, but my roots kind of lie in a little bit of nails. But anyway, I'll see y'all guys in the next slide. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye, JoJo. Take care.